If you were alive and 5 years old in 1970, chances are you know who these guys are. And you probably have heard the phrase, "and this one belongs to the Reds." That's right, sports fans. I'm talking about the Big Red Machine. The nickname, the Big Red Machine, is credited to sports writer Bob Herzl of the Cincinnati Enquirer from his 1969 article. But that really didn't take off with the fans, the name Big Red Machine, until the 1970 season and the arrival of the rookie manager George Sparky Anderson, who would lead the Reds that season to the World Series against Baltimore, in which they did lose. But the Big Red Machine was now named and would go on to win 6 National League Western titles, 4 National League pennants, and ultimately 2 World back-to-back championships in 1975 and 76. And here's remembering the Big Red Machine.
Yeah, you might want to change caps here. You want an Oakland A's cap?
What?
Oakland A's?
Oh, who?
Oh, well, you got
Oakland A's?
Yeah.
Boy!
Hey,
I'll slap a hair off.
I found it. That's God's truth. God honest truth, people. I found it.
Yeah, I wouldn't claim that because the camera's on. I wouldn't claim that either.
I'm a Kansas City Royals fan. True for American League. Cincinnati Red Dogs.
A's.
Yeah, there are. Well, now the A's was in Kansas City back in the 60s.
Back in the day.
And then they moved on to Oakland. And before that, they were in Philadelphia, folks. That's where the Philadelphia Athletics started.
The Philadelphia Athletics left Philadelphia in 1955 to go to Kansas City. Then the Kansas City Athletics left in 68 to go to Oakland.
We had the good old Cincinnati Redlegs.
Yeah, the oldest baseball team. Yes. Go Red Dogs.
Yeah.
They're my Red Dogs. Big Red Machine.
Big Red Machine.
That's what we grew up on. Johnny Bench.
Pete Rose.
Both was brought up through the Reds farm system. Pete Rose, being a rookie in 1963, was the first of the Big Red Machine turnouts. Bench was considered the anchor, and his rookie season was 1968.
Concepcion, shortstop. Joe Morgan.
Joe Morgan.
Is second.
We're at second.
Tony Perez holding up first base.
Dave Concepcion came up through the Reds farm system. He debuted in 1971, didn't become a full-time starter until 73, and then gelled with the team by 1975. Joe Morgan was acquired from the Houston Astros. He was a rookie in 1965 with them. He was traded in 71 and began to start as second baseman for Cincinnati in 72. Tony Perez came up through the Reds system, and he debuted for the Reds in 1965. Played third base, and then in 1972 was moved to first base.
Out in the outfield, Ken Griffey.
Senior.
Yeah, and
What's his name?
Foster.
Foster.
Come in a little bit later.
Yeah.
And Cesar Geronimo.
Yeah. Cesar. Yeah.
And the last part of the Big Red Machine to come together was the outfield. We had Ken Griffey Sr. come up through the Red farm system. He debuted in 1973, got a little more playing time in 74, about half the season's worth, and became a full-time starter in 75. George Foster was acquired from the San Francisco Giants in 1971. He immediately played that season because of the injury to Bobby Tolan, but then platooned 72 to 74 and became a full-time starter when Pete Rose was moved to third base in 1975 to make room for Foster's bat in right field, which then allowed Cesar Geronimo, who came over with the Morgan trade in 72, traded in 71 and came to the team in 72. He had been a platoon guy. They platooned all of them until 75, when it all gelled together to make the 8 that we know as the Big Red Machine.
That's the Big Red Machine.
Big Red. That was
Raleigh Eastwick pitcher.
Yeah, back in our day.
Yeah.
They were, oh man, you had Charlie Hustle.
Yep.
Okay. Hardest playing baseball player out there.
Yep.
Next to Ty Cobb. Look, he was the meanest fucking baseball player out there. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
He'd spike you just for the fun of it. That's what people have said.
Yeah. He sharpened them.
He would sharpen his spikes.
Yep.
So that he could, come sliding into second on you.
And here we have a few examples of the famous Ty Cobb slide, as well as the famous statue of him in Detroit.
He was one of the few people I've ever seen actually slide into first base. Come to think about it.
There's been a few here and there.
There was, yeah.
And this cartoon tells you all you need to know about the player Pete Rose.
There was, yeah, but
Over the years.
not like Ty. I think he was the one that started it.
That could be. Since he played back in the teens.
Back in the day.
In the aughts and the teens.
When you had, yeah, we're talking back in, Shoeless Joe Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Yeah.
Can we
30.
To,
Yeah, we might as well.
go ahead and turn this off?
Yep, that's a wrap.
Oh wait, Don.
So everybody, seek knowledge, blessed be, live long and prosper.
Yeah.
This has been Hybeerian and Scoop,
Scoop McGee.
and we're signing out.
See you, peace.